Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Checking in on Apple daily, weekly, shorter term time frame. So some more consolidation, a potential bull flag of consolidation, which would be normal and healthy and lead to continuation. And what stands out over the past couple of weeks is every time we pull back, it's a very tight trading day, very low range, and very contained consolidation. And you can see we had that, and then continuation, again, continuation. So we're looking for that pattern to keep playing out until we break the higher low pattern on the daily time frame. And to do that, we would have to break 119.37 from here. So we're well above that level currently. The middle Bollinger Band support is rapidly ascending. That's going to be up to defend 119.37 support over the next couple of days, and we've held this middle Bollinger Band as support for the last 6 weeks. So the weekly time frame closed right at that upper Bollinger Band. We actually closed above it, so a very strong close on the weekly, and the bulls are still in full control until we break the higher low pattern on the daily time frame. So resistance, the high of this week is 122.44, and from there we need to zoom out more than a year ago, which is always a good sign for the bulls when you have to zoom out long ago to resistance. And we're just now hitting resistance, all these levels from when we were at the all-time highs. So there's a decent amount of resistance from 122 up to 130, and that all-time high up at 129.92. So definitely some price action resistance at these levels. In terms of picking out individual exact levels, there's not really any clear levels that I'm looking at until 128.94. So we have psychological resistances before that, but just the fact that there's all this price resistance there, we can assume that the bulls are going to consolidate a bit because the reaction we've seen here on the weekly time frame, we've seen, let's see, 9 out of the last 11 weeks have been green. So I would not be surprised to consolidate at this resistance zone on the weekly time frame, but we're not getting any signals of that on the daily time frame, and until we do, the direction to be looking is up. So looking at the 5-minute time frame on Apple, there was a nice day trade opportunity. Again, high of the day set in the first 5 minutes. I don't know how many times I've said that over the past 2 weeks, but it's probably about 6 times in the past 2 weeks where the high of the day has been set in the first 5 to 15 minutes. It is very clearly a pattern, and noticing and recognizing patterns is what allows us to make money in the market. So here we are bouncing off the 200 period, 5-minute support pre-market. First candlestick of the day bounces off of it. Low of the day bounces off of it. Holding it again. Holding it just barely again. And then a breakdown. So losing this 200 period 5-minute support with the close below it. If you got in on the worst possible entry on that candlestick that closed below it, you are getting in at 121.92 and it dropped down to 121.60. So not a huge drop. 30 cents if you were lucky. Maybe you got 20, 25 cents out of that. But with a weekly put, that's going to give you some nice returns. And at least at the bare minimum, 10%, which obviously, if you make 10% on your trades, you're going to be doing really well. And then whenever the 5-minute RSI gets to oversold levels, the RSI was down at 25, that's when I'll be a lot quicker to exit any puts that I'm in. And likewise, if I'm in calls and the RSI gets up into the mid 70s, I'll be a lot quicker to exit my calls. So a nice little bounce, and then a little end of the day action, a little bullish and bearish action, indecision there at the end of the day. But all in all, healthy consolidation. You see the bull breakout over the middle of the week, and then towards the end of the week, normal, healthy, sideways consolidation. And it was losing that 20 period. Let's zoom in a bit. We held it yesterday time and time again. 4 or 5 candlesticks bouncing off of the 20 period hourly support. And then on that bear break that I just showed you on the 5-minute time frame, that's it here, losing that support on the hourly on increased bear volume. And then we rejected from it at the end of the day, and we're now right at it here after hours. That 20 period is going to be a key level to watch on Monday, and we'll have to see where we open the day relative to that level, because it was a key support and then it became resistance. The bulls obviously want to start Monday with that level back as support. So we'll check back in then. I appreciate you watching and hope you have a great weekend.